Today, we're going to talk about the ideas of Steve Biko, one of the most critical figures in the fight against apartheid in South Africa. We're going to look at his own words from his book, I Write What I Like, to really get to the heart of a philosophy that didn't just shake a nation, but still echoes today.
But let's start with a brutal, undeniable fact. In 1977, Stephen Bantu Biko, a brilliant, dynamic leader, died while in police custody. The official cause? Brain damage. He was only 30 years old.
You see, the apartheid government went to unbelievable lengths to silence him. But here's the thing they completely missed. Biko's real power wasn't just his physical presence. It was in his ideas, his philosophy. And that was something that was going to outlive him by a long, long shot.
So you have to ask, right? What was this idea that was so dangerous, so revolutionary, that the government felt they had to kill him to stop it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into.
First up, a weapon of the mind. You see, Biko's thinking was different. He didn't just focus on unfair laws or the economy. He went deeper. For him, the real battle, the most important battle, was being fought inside the mind.
I mean, just think about that for a second. That quote really frames the whole problem. Biko is saying the system wasn't just held up by guns and prisons. No, it was held up by something much more subtle, a feeling of inferiority that had been deliberately planted in the minds of the Black community.
And he had a name for this condition: spiritual poverty. This wasn't about being poor in a material sense. It was about being stripped of your self-worth, being so dehumanized that you start to believe your oppression is just normal. You accept it, and you turn your anger on your own community instead of the system that's crushing you.
Okay, so if the problem is psychological, then the solution has to be too. And this is where Biko's thinking got really controversial, because he turned his focus onto a group that most people thought were allies: white liberals.
Biko really took aim at these well-meaning liberals. He felt that they just didn't get what their role should be. They condemned apartheid, sure, but he argued that their approach was actually causing more harm than good. It was creating this illusion of progress that wasn't real.
And this breakdown shows you exactly what he meant. Liberals wanted multiracial groups, but Biko saw that these just kept the old power dynamic alive. You'd have white people who benefited from the system in charge, and Black people as like junior partners in their own liberation. He called this kind of integration a soporific, basically a sleeping pill. It makes you feel like you're doing something, but the real power structure never, ever changes.
So here's the bottom line for Biko. The whole focus was wrong. This wasn't a Black problem that needed solving. It was a white problem. It was white racism. And so his message to liberals was clear. Stop trying to lead the Black struggle. Your job is to go back to your own communities and dismantle the racism there.